every detail, every interaction matters. Every single one. And so as we think about the fall, that's where we have to start. And so this whole vision of Prosper is about not us surviving after the pandemic, because we are MCPS. We don't just survive, okay? We did survive it, but we thrived. And now we're gonna prosper. And so we all have to have a starting understanding of what does prosper mean? And I believe Mr. Bostic said it in his remarks earlier today. But what does prosper mean for us and what we do and what we look like moving forward after this pandemic? The first P in Prosper is all about putting our students first. And we start with that mindset every day and asking, what is best for our students? And how are our decisions that we're making every single day completely in support of our students in Montgomery County Public Schools? When we start with that, then we become more consistent in our actions. So now let's talk about the R, and that's renewing relationships. Putting students first, that's the first thing that we do in renewing our relationship. We renew our relationship with them. But that also makes a commitment of us really knowing our students, knowing each other, and knowing the communities that we serve. The O in Prosper is all about us being open 5 days a week, in person with a what? I know y'all would know it. Yes, it's been like a song, right? With the teacher in the classroom. We're gonna open up 5 days a week in person with a teacher in the classroom, but with a high quality administrator who's bringing that MCPS vision to life for every student, every staff member in that building. Because that can't be done without your leadership. The next is the S in Prosper, and that is supporting staff to meet student needs. And so that means we have to engage with them, we have to coordinate staff in the buildings, our staff development teachers and all these other staff members who we have built this foundation on in a system of professional learning, and say, how are we able to coordinate all this learning that needs to happen so that we can do what? Support the staff in meeting the needs of our students. The next P is preparing for our future in Prosper. And this is all about us being better academically. So really thinking about how we prepare for our future requires that we think out of the box. And for you as our leaders, know that we want to hear from you. If there are ways that you think we can better think out of the box as we provide services to our students, please tell us. The E in Prosper is for educating for equity. There were a number of things that happened even during this pandemic that showed us why this commitment to equity has to be front and center all the time. As we think about reestablishing the culture of respect in MCPS, I think the first place we have to start is with us individually. What is it that we all collectively want in MCPS for the good of our students, for the good of our staff, and for the good of our system? And under those tenets saying, well, what does reestablishing a culture of respect look like in MCPS after COVID-19? And how does it start with me? How does it start with you? And then how does it start with us? So hopefully Prosper was able to provide some vision for you in terms of you planning for your ILT weeks and your other meetings moving forward with your staff this summer. And I look forward to us continuing to connect around this vision. So thank you so much for being here today.